Hey guys, welcome back to Rossoneri TV. I'm Gio and I'm here for the live stream watch along of the AC Milan against Genoa game match. I will be starting in about half an hour at the San Siro. Very important game as usual. 3 points are a must, especially after Inter dropped a few points of their own earlier today against Torino in a 2-2 draw. It is a very big opportunity for Milan to cut that gap with Inter and also pass Atalanta momentarily. But we're going to have to do a pretty big job because we do have quite a list of players that will be missing this match, either through suspension or through injuries. So we're gonna definitely have to be careful because we did lose to Genoa earlier this season. That was back in October, but in their last 15 games, they have only managed to win 2 times out of that. So definitely not a very positive time for Genoa. But as usual, there's never an easy match for Milan. We always seem to find difficulty no matter who we play. So we definitely have to put in 100% performance today if we want to get anything out of it. Once again, by my side for this pre-match is Pietro. Pietro, how are you doing, man? Thank you so much for joining me yet again.
Thanks, Gio. Thanks for having me again. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing fine. We'll be better with a win today. But let's speak about this game, Pietro. Like I said, going into this match, lots of players missing, either through suspension or injury. But more importantly, it is something to mention that we are going into this match after a very disappointing weekend last weekend there, where we were really just frustrated in general against Juventus for losing a match in such circumstances. And now we are coming back to the San Siro, and I guess you could say in an angry fashion, in an angry way, because we want to definitely pick up points here, and I think we still feel a bit of the injustice that the referees did to us last weekend. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's been a hard week for all of us Milanists out there. But I think Montella said it best in his press conference. It's in the past. Let it go. We're not talking. Let it go. Juve's done. It's over with. We're not going to get the points back. And yeah, we did get into. It wasn't justice what happened to us. But now we got to look forward. I mean, yeah, it sucks, but we dropped that point, and we got to look forward to this game and Genoa in the last 10 games of the season. We've got to worry about ourselves. If we can finish strong this season, we've got 10 games left. If we can pick up a decent amount of points out of these 10 games, I'm confident we can make the Europa League.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was mentioning yesterday in the match preview. There's 10 games left, and this to me, it's like a separate season at the moment. It's a mini season in which we have to get maximum points, as many points as possible, in order to obviously reach our objective, and that is to qualify to the Europa League. In my opinion, I think we're going to need at least 7 wins out of these 10 games just to be sure that we can make it. I think Montella, from what I read, he said that we're going to need at least 70 points in order to make it. And I think that seems just if you take a look at the other teams in contention with us. There's definitely lots of competition this season as opposed to previous seasons, especially for the Europa League spot. There's Lazio, there's Inter, there's Atalanta, and then there's us. So definitely a big occasion. Like I mentioned before, Inter drop points. We need to take advantage of that, and there's no better way to do it than a win of our own. Now let's speak about the starting 11. Pietro, of course, Donnarumma in net. The back four will see De Sciglio, Paletta, Romagnoli, and Romagnoli, but Zapata and Vangioni there playing on the left side. The midfield, bit reamped over there with Kuchka, Bertolacci, and Mati Fernandez on the left side. And up front, we got Ocampos, Lapadula, and Deulofeu. And we did say it before, lots of players missing either through injury or suspension. So this is a very different Milan side. A lot of these players, don't even usually make an appearance as starters. But we did see some players getting more playing time than others in recent weeks, such as Zapata. Bertolacci too, he's been getting a bit of playing time himself. But what's your initial reaction seeing this lineup take the pitch today?
I think I think it was pretty predictable. We've got so many guys suspended and so many out with injury that this is pretty much all we're left with. I mean, apart from Honda, that's pretty much it. But everybody else, I was kind of seeing everything else be put in place. A little bit of a surprise with Mati Fernandez in midfield. But as far as our back four goes, Deschio, Paletta, Zapata, and Vanjoni, I'm actually happy to see Vanjoni back in the starting 11. And honestly, I mean, call me crazy, but I thought that he should have played at left back against Juve, and if he had he had solid couple games. I don't know if there was an issue physically with him why he wasn't playing before, but the fact that he's back in the lineup, yeah, he's not the best defensively, but I think he could have a positive game today. We need him to.
Oh, I definitely think so too. I definitely think so too regarding Vanjoni. And like you mentioned, I was a bit surprised myself not seeing him start there against Juventus. But, he's done quite good things. I was surprised all season round, or at least the games that he was playing in. I wasn't really expecting him to fare that well against the Serie A position. But he's doing good. We need to give him time. Hopefully he'll have another positive performance today against Genoa. Romagnoli obviously suspended. The guy comes back from injury, then gets suspended. He just cannot catch a break this season. And someone was actually mentioning to me yesterday on the match preview, what do you think about Romagnoli missing so many games? Either through suspension or injury, doesn't make him a bit of an unreliable defender. I honestly disagree with that, because in the games that Romagnoli has played, he's shown very good things. And yes, maybe he's a bit unlucky, but I don't think that should justify him being an unreliable defender. I mean, everyone, or at least a big part of players, get injured throughout the season, and I think it's normal to miss games due to injuries in such a long season. Yes, maybe he missed a bit too many games out of suspension, but I still don't believe that it makes him an unreliable defender. I still think that he has a lot of qualities, especially at such a young age. So you could see definitely a prosperous career ahead of him. Then, of course, we got Deschio starting again there instead of Abate. I think there's really not much to talk about defensively, because, I mean, it's not the first time that we see this back four being fielded, but there are some changes in that midfield, and I really wanted to speak about that. Bertolacci starting in the middle instead of Jose Sosa. He's suspended. Locatelli still not fully fit to play. Montella did mention that he's still trying to recuperate from that fever, and he's still not really ready to play 100%. So we got Bertolacci there in the middle, and here's quite a drastic decision, I guess you can say, from Montella, playing Mati Fernandez on the left. Personally, I was gonna say why not put Pasalic there, but Mati Fernandez, what could he provide going forward to Milan today, Pietro?
I don't know. This is a good question. I'm not, to be honest with you, we haven't seen too much from Mati Fernandez this season. I don't really know what the guy's made of. I mean, from the little that I've seen, I wasn't too impressed. And to put him on that left side in a game like this, I feel like he's risking a bit, especially coming back from an injury that he was. I would like to have seen Pasalic. I mean, like I said, our options are so limited today. But I would have liked to have seen Pasalic on that side instead of Mati Fernandez. He's used to playing closer to the strikers when he played at Fiorentina. But who knows? Maybe they can cover for him, and he can push forward a little bit and create something up there, because we're lacking creativity today for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And I thought Mati Fernandez initially yesterday, when they mentioned that he was going to be playing, I thought he was going to be playing more in the middle, because from what I heard, Montella wanted to play him in a more attacking role right behind Lapadula. But now, all of a sudden, he's fielded on the left. And once again, question marks all around for me in regards to him playing in that position. But maybe Montella saw something that we didn't in training. That's often the case with coaches. We are not present on the pitch on a daily basis, so we don't know what they see. But we'll soon find out, I guess, in just a few minutes, as kickoff is about 20 minutes away here at the San Siro. Now, let's speak about the forwards. We got Ocampos on the right side, Lapadula in the middle, and Deulofeu on the left. I'm going to start off with Lapadula, because he did say this is a very big, important game, not only for the team, but also for himself. A chance to obviously take things in his own hands. He didn't get much playing time in the recent weeks. Also, at times when Montella had to make a substitution, more times than not, Lapadula was snubbed. He was not looked at, and there were other players replacing Baca. For example, we saw it with Ocampos and so forth. So Lapadula, this is a big chance for him to not really redeem himself, but kind of send a message Yes, he did play some minutes against Cavo where he scored a penalty shot, but other than that, he really hasn't seen much playing time, at least not as much as many Milanisti would have hoped to see. What does this game really mean for Lapadula today, Pietro? Do you see him changing things around? Do you see him scoring goals and maybe give Montella some more food for thought, really?
You know, I got to say that when Lapadula's came on, he's made the difference a lot of times. He hasn't been. I think he's been treated a little bit unfairly, if you ask me. As far as the playing time is concerned, the second half of the season, the first half he got a little bit more, but the second half of the season he's been lacking some playing time, and I don't know what's going on, why he's not getting the playing time. Maybe I think he's had an injury or maybe a suspension or something. But I think he deserves a little bit more playing time. Baca hasn't been, apart from the past couple games, Baca hasn't been Baca, like we all know.
Yeah.
And I think when a player's in form, I think you should have Lapadula coming on as that super sub. I'm curious to see what he's going to be like from the start. We're used to seeing him come on with 15, 20 minutes left, and sometimes he can't make an impact. The defenses are closing up on him, and it's difficult. While if he starts at the beginning of the match here, the game's going to be a lot more open in the beginning than it would be at the last 10, 15 minutes. So I'm curious to see. This is a brand new trident up top. They've never played together, all three of them. I mean, our starters are Bonaventura and Baca and Suso, and look who we got today. We've got Ocampos, Lapadula, and Deulofeu. So it's just interesting. We're going to have to, pull it together with these three that have never really played together and are unfamiliar with each other. I'm hoping that they could find each other and create some space for Lapadula to get in on that.
Yeah, definitely three different faces here on the pitch than what we're usually accustomed to, especially at the beginning of the season when we would always see Bonaventura back and Suso. But yeah, things are changing, that's for sure. And also, Baca there with that disciplinary action there against Juventus where, he got suspended because of what happened at the end of the game. Maybe this is something that Montella could also take a look at. I don't think it would really have that much of an impact going forward. I still think that Baca will be the preferred choice like we've seen on numerous times this season. My point is here, if Montella gave so much playing time to Baca, even though when he wasn't doing that well, and kept giving him that confidence, this really raises question marks once again. If Lapadula, even though he does good in the games that he does play, what does it really mean? Does it really change things going forward? Does it really put him into a perspective where he will get the start instead of Baca in the future? These are definitely lots of questions that many Milanisti ask themselves each and every day. But I think we need to face reality and really see where Lapadula could be going in terms of getting a starting role at Milan. Anyways, we'll see what happens with that. But speaking about the other two players, Deulofeu and Ocampos there on the sides. Deulofeu, he got a call-up to the Spanish national team in the upcoming fixtures there in the international break, which will be taking place next week, by the way. So I think that's really a reward for everything that he's done so far at Milan, and really since he's played at Milan at the beginning, since his arrival, has been amazing. He's been doing very good things. He's really that spark in the team that's been lighting up a few things, especially in the month of February, getting a few good results ourselves. And I think it all really originated from Deulofeu. The guy's making runs, providing assists, scoring goals here and there. And he's really been that complete player, a player that doesn't really make us miss Bonaventura that much. I mean, yes, Bonaventura is obviously the preferred choice for me, but I think if we didn't have Deulofeu, everyone will be talking about how much we were missing Bonaventura instead. But anyways, speaking about Deulofeu, he's been doing great things. Ocampos, last game, well, we saw him against Cable there when he was subbed on for Suso after pulling that injury. He did quite a few good things, and also he played against Juventus last week, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty impressed with Ocampos. Honestly speaking, from the first moment that Ocampos stepped on that pitch, I wasn't impressed at all. But in the recent performances, he's been doing better things. What are your thoughts on that, Pietro?
Yeah, I mean, Deulofeu has had a huge impact on us. Thank God that we brought him in January. We needed depth, and we went for it. Thankfully, we strengthened on the wings. It's almost like we knew what was going to happen, considering what happened with Bonaventura. But yeah, as far as Ocampos is concerned, I mean, obviously Bonaventura could. I mean, I'm sorry, not Bonaventura, but Deulofeu speaks for itself. He's had a huge impact at coming on and being a starter. I mean, he's got that pace, he's got the dribble, and it's a sensitive subject for me because it's too bad he's on loan. He's a player that I wish we would have signed permanently for depth in the squad for sure. But Ocampos, like you said, he didn't impress me too much in the beginning when he came on. The last couple of games, he's had more chances and he's done a lot better. He's actually had some good runs down that side. He's connected with his teammates a couple times. But like I said, I'm curious to see now he's going to play his former side here. I hope he gives it his 100% because they still own him.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. Very good point there. So guys, let me know in the comments section what you guys think about the upcoming fixture here, which should be starting in about 10 to 15 minutes time at the San Siro. So let me know in the comment section what you think. Also, let me know your predictions, your score predictions. Do you see Milan getting a win today, or do you think it's going to be a very hard task against a Genoa team that hasn't been doing good? Like I said before, I think they won 2 games in the last 15, which is quite embarrassing, but still, they beat us back in October 3-0, and it's still something that we cannot take for granted. I mean, this is definitely a team that has a fighting spirit. They're coming off a loss against Sampdoria last weekend in the Derby della Lanterna, so it's definitely a chance for them to redeem themselves. It's a chance to give their fans some hope. I mean, they're not really playing for anything really this season, but what they're playing for maybe is salvation, because they're getting, I mean, they're pretty far from the relegation zone, but they're really not playing for much there besides that.
No.
So we'll see what happens exactly there for Genoa. But they have some very interesting players as well, which we should be taking a look at. One of them is Giovanni Simeone, currently leading the goals in Genoa. I think he's at 10 goals at the moment. Which is a pretty big difference compared to the other players in the team. Go for it.
If I could just mention one thing, Gio, we didn't quite talk about that. Let's not forget, this is a team that shocked us in last year. I think it was October. Yeah, after we beat you, we were on that high. I feel these guys were having some euphoria or something because they were on this different high after beating Juve with that beautiful shot from Locatelli. And we get to the Marassia in Genoa and. Look what happened. We got beat 3-0. I mean, we got our butts kicked, and we all know that. It was a deserved defeat. I mean, we've been hard done by some defeats this year, but that was a deserved defeat. We did not show up to play. And let's hope that this is a different Milan mentality going into this game. And let's not forget that we had a strong side going into that game too. And Genoa took us apart. Granted, it wasn't their stadium at their house, but now we're at the San Siro, and let's hope that we don't have any kind of result like that, because this is a team that can pose an upset. And we've got to be very careful, because sometimes when these teams have nothing to lose, they're the most dangerous because they just play for it, and they can do some damage. So I want to make sure that hopefully we get a goal before the half, and it's important to get Lapadula in this game. Let's hope we can get this result. It's not done and dusted, even though they're kind of playing for nothing, like we said. To say that they're going to be playing for salvation, that could be true if they don't win today and they don't win the next couple games. But I think we've got a lot more on the line than they do. So hopefully we can get these maximum points. We've got a lot to lose here.
We definitely have a lot more to lose than Genoa, that's for sure. But like you said, Genoa's not a team that we should be taking lightly at all. Like any other team in this Serie A, they're a team that could definitely win any game. I think Genoa has definitely a very strong mentality. Personally, I'm very surprised as to why they're doing so bad, because they have some very good players. And also another player that they acquired in January, very familiar face, and of course that is of Adel Taarabt, a guy that used to play with us a few years back, on loan from QPR. The guy was a monster. I think he was the Deulofeu of a few years ago, if you remember exactly. The guy who was making runs.
He came in January.
Yeah, the guy was making runs. He was very... I'm not saying they really have really similar characteristics, but that's what it kind of seemed to be at the time being. I mean, Taarabt was the guy that was giving that, fire, that spark to the team that we were missing at that time. And that's another player that we have to be careful for. Taarabt, a guy that we are very familiar with. We have seen him play, so we know exactly what he's made of. So let's get into your comments. Let's see what you guys have to say regarding the game. There's a 3-1 prediction here from Pix Flicks. He says 2 goals from Lapadula, 1 goal for Ocampos, and Tarapt gets the Genoa goal. Contribution from Dave Nani. Thank you, Dave Nani, for donating to the channel. Lagarto27 says Milan 1-0 win. Goal from Lapadula. Genoa will not do anything. They're lost, unpassioned because they're losing everything, but we will be suffering. 3-0 for Liban Yusuf from Milan. He says Deulofeu to score, Lapadula and Ocampos. So he's giving goals to the front trio there. Moving on, Jeffrey Wittig is saying 3-1 win for Milan with goals coming in from Lapadula, 2 of them, and Deulofeu, and the goal for Genoa comes from Simeone. Marcello says Genoa will be playing to upset teams like Milan. This will be tough. So yeah, that's pretty much what everyone's saying there in the comment section. And I think we could generally agree here, Pietro, that a lot of people think that Milan's going to win, but it won't be an easy task. And I think that reconfirms what we were saying before. It won't be an easy task against this Genoa team. Let's not forget, they beat us 3-0. Yes, we were playing at their home ground, which I think it's really a fortress. Every time a team plays in a home ground, no matter how bad Genoa is doing, they somehow always find to get a result somehow. But yeah,
definitely.
We still have to be very, very careful about Genoa. And I just wanted to take a look at their away form. Really, how are they faring this season away from the Marassi? And if I'm not mistaken, they have 3 wins in 14 games away from home, and that's definitely not very good signs. They're averaging 2 goals against per game when they play away. So I think we should be getting at least 2 goals here, hopefully. But usually, Milan, Genoa, I think there's goals in this game. What's your take on this?
Yeah, definitely. I think, I hate to say this, but I feel like they will get a goal on the board. Let's hope not, but this is a team that's, like I said, they're going to come out and try to get a result here. So I feel like we can get a 3-1 victory. I'm hoping for goals. I think it's going to be back and forth. Milan is going to be upset for what happened last week, and I hope they take their anger out in a positive way and get some goals here because they need it. Like I said, Milan's got a lot more to lose here than Genoa. So yeah, I do feel like there's going to be goals, and I feel like it's going to be maybe a 3-1 victory. I'll go with.
Well, let's hope for an exciting game with lots of goals, and hopefully we will, at the end of the day, we will be the ones on the winning side. But yeah, it's, like you said, definitely it's going to be a lot of goals in this game. Well, that's at least my take. That's your take. 3-1 scoreline. I'm going to go with... I still think we will concede because unfortunately we can. It seems that we cannot keep clean sheets for a reason.
Yeah, this defense is not to be trusted. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with either a 2-1 or a 3-1 for Milan. I'm gonna go for a 2-1 for Milan. With goals coming in from. I'm gonna go with Bertolacci. I'm just gonna throw it in there, and Lapadula is gonna get the other one.
Hey, I hope you're right. I don't care if Donnarumma scores as long as we win.
Hey, that will be amazing though if he does. Well, he almost did against Napoli, I think it was. So
yeah, that's right. When he came out, that was crazy.
That was amazing. That was amazing. All right, Pietro, the game is about to start in just about 5 minutes time, so I'm gonna let you go on that note, and we will be speaking later on. So thank you for joining me on this pre-match.
All right, thanks, Joe. Take care.
All right, take care. Forza Milan. So you heard it there from Pietro. Once again, always a pleasure to have him join me here on Rossoneri TV. Excuse me, in these pre-match talks. But we are just a few moments away from kickoff. If you guys have just joined us here on the watch along, don't forget to leave a like on the video and also subscribe to Rossoneri TV to stay updated with everything going on at AC Milan. Obviously, we will be trying to post as much content as possible because recently, I mean, I've been busy with a lot of things in life, but next month we will be posting a lot more. I can guarantee you that. So make sure to hit that subscribe button if you're a Milanista, if you're a Milan fan. This is the biggest Milan fan channel on YouTube. And also don't forget to leave a like. Our target, we usually set targets. If you guys are new to the channel, we try to set targets for these watch alongs. We usually aim for 100 likes. So if you guys could help us to do that, please do so. And also, for this video, we'll try to reach 12,300 subscribers. I think that's a pretty fair amount of viewers that we could get today. Just gonna get into some more comments here before we start off the game here. Good job, says Laba1. Thank you. Christian Rodrigo, saludos desde Paraguay. Hi from Canada. I'm from Montreal, so hi to you there. And hi to everyone around the world, like you, Christian, in Paraguay. Forza Milan. The One Don says 3-1 for Milan. Lapadula 2. Cutrone 1. So he's actually predicting that Cutrone comes into this game and scores a goal. Alright. Liban Yusuf says, ready to see Milan kick ass against Genoa. Dario, thank you for joining me actually on this watch along. Very appreciative of you. Yusuf says, are you originally Italian? Yes, I am. Hello, folks. Mr. Davide, thank you for joining us. If you guys also have friends that would like to join us on this watch along, the more we have, the merrier. The better conversation we could have, the more insight you guys could give to the channel regarding the game. If you guys have anything particularly to talk about regarding the game or a specific player, make sure, guys, really make sure to leave your comments in the comment section, as I'll be reading them throughout the entire game. Hello from India, says Nikhil. Nick Beatman, saludos desde Colombia. Lil Beast 2000, I think you're completely wrong, but anyways, hi to you too. Rajesh says you should display some live statistics from the match on the black patch where you show the scores. It's really difficult to do that, to be honest, Rajesh, because there's a lot of this software that I'm currently using is very good, but there's a lot of editing to do as the game goes through in order for you to really see that. So the editing that we do have is that we have a timer and we have the scoreline, so you guys could at least take note of where we are in terms of the game. Jeffrey, thank you for that contribution. Really appreciate it. Thank you for that. If you guys would like to contribute to the channel and leave a donation, make sure to hit on that super chat button. So thank you, Jeffrey, for that. And thank you for everyone else that that contributes to the channel. Just bear with me, guys, as I set up the score here. And Dario might actually join us for the live stream watch along, and we will be discussing the game in real time. So just bear with me as we set this up. I'm actually gonna give him a call here. Sorry guys, we're just setting things up here for the game, so just bear with me.
Hey Gio, can you hear me?
Yeah, perfect. Everything good?
Any feedback off the speakers, or it's fine?
No, I can hear you fine. Everything's good. So Dario will be joining me for the live stream watch along. We will be commentating the game together. And that should be starting in just a few moments. So we're just in the process of setting everything up. Bear with us, guys.
Are you putting the crowd in the back, or?
No, I'm gonna take it off because it's not gonna have a good.
Okay. No problem.
The players are already on the pitch, by the way. We should be starting in just a few seconds. Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comment section if you guys have anything to speak about. The game is underway here at the San Siro.
Yeah.
Genoa have kicked off, and this is a very big important game. A game in which we need the 3 points. Quick reminder that Inter dropped 2 points earlier today against Torino as they tied that game 2-2. And we need to take advantage of that. We need to bounce back, cut the gap with Inter. They're currently 5 points ahead of us. And with a win, that'll mean that we'll be 2 points behind them. Be very, very important also to pass Atalanta if we do win. But some very early threatening signs here from Genoa.
But what happened there?
There's a player down. I'm not quite sure if Russo called it. But it's going to be a goal kick for Donnarumma. Yeah, there was a player down. Not quite sure what happened there for Milan. I think it was Ocampos.
Yeah.
No, not even. Bertolacci.
Yeah.
And I think he said there's a knock or a tear or something here. And it could be already very worrying signs for Bertolacci in the very early going.
That's incredible. Unbelievable.
And currently a few players around.
Locatelli
already warming up, so that's a good sight to see. But not a very good sight for Bertolacci. That has to be said.
Yeah. Not sure how that happened. Would love to see a replay.
Yeah, I really didn't pay close attention to that, to be honest with you there, Dario. But it does appear to be that Bertolacci is going to be out of the game after 1 minute. Believe it or not. But after 1 minute, Bertolacci is set to come off. And I don't think Montella could be particularly too happy here, as we see.
It's just... let me see here.
Wow. Really not sure how he managed to do that, to be
I
honest
have
with
no
you.
idea. I just have no idea. What? I have no idea. Every game, Milan, there's always something with Milan. Whether it's a red card, an injury, you know what I mean? There's always something. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, there's always something. And now Locatelli is already set to come on after just a minute. Imagine.
Wow. Okay. Very weird. Is he actually coming off? Yes, he is.
Yeah, he is.
What minute are you at exactly, Gio?
Sorry?
What minute are you at exactly?
We're at 2:53 now at the moment.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
And there it is. The substitution is official. Locatelli replaces Bertolacci in the 3rd minute of play here at the San Siro. Absolutely incredible. And I don't think Montella could be too happy about that. But obviously speaking, it's definitely not his fault. Not his fault. I think it's just bad luck, as some people are mentioning in the comments.
Unfortunate, yeah.
It's quite unfortunate. But,
first minute, you know. Anyways.
But like a few people are mentioning, you know, it's always us. There's always something with Milan, and it's a real shame to see this.
It's just, I don't know how to explain it. Every game.
Especially in the early moments. It's quite a strange occasion here. Well, let's see how Milan are going to bounce back. Let's see if they're capable of getting something going here.
If I remember right, Paletta did get a red card last time against Genoa.
He did. I remember. It was
horrendous tackle, if I'm not mistaken.
A horrendous tackle, and actually, I think it was the same referee that we had
last game.
I don't know if it was last game or a few games ago. I don't know what it was. I think it was either against Sassuolo or Chievo. No, my bad. It was against Udinese. That's the game. It was against Udinese where De Paul made that horrid challenge on De Scio, and the referee didn't send him off. Yeah, that was the game. Definitely.
Exactly.
I think it was that game, if I'm not mistaken. Jeffrey says, let's hope this is not gonna drag us down. I don't think it's really gonna drag us down, because at least we have a guy like Locatelli ready to replace Bertolacci. The main problem to me, I think, was gonna be if we didn't have Jose Sosa and Locatelli both for this game. But
is Suso off right now? Is Suso not there?
Yeah, Suso's still injured, but Milan are definitely gonna have to work very, very hard if they want to get anything here. Big occasion, therefore.
Doing? Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what Zapata was doing out there in that moment.
It's unfortunate we don't have Bonaventura and Suso, you know. It's the team really has to work very much harder, you know. It's unfortunate Milan this season. Really unfortunate.
Zapata there with a bit of a scary moment. I don't know what he was trying to do. Almost gave an assist though to the Genoa player.
Yeah.
Locatelli needs to do a big job today. We know he hasn't had very consistent performances for Milan, but this is a big chance. Let's not forget that he's not 100% fit to play.
Put that ball in.
Kuchka puts it in. Locatelli! Wow, what an occasion that was there. Locatelli already in the 6th minute. And that had deja vus of the Sassuolo game and the Juventus game there from Locatelli.
So was the volleys. That was close, very close.
Yeah, it was very close. And I think if it went on target, that could have been a screamer of a goal for Locatelli.
Once again, yeah. He's confident now. He's a bit more confident. He's playing with confidence, you could tell.
Which is good. But let's not forget that... like I said before, just before the shot, Montella did state that Locatelli is not fully fit. So let's hope there are no further complications going into this game for Locatelli.
Just clarifying for some people on the chat, we are not late. We are watching the game live.
Yeah, there's always a delay with the YouTube stream, guys. You have to understand, especially the newcomers, the people that are not really used to these watch-alongs. You have to understand that delay doesn't necessarily come from us, but it comes from YouTube. We are watching the game live, but the actual broadcast isn't live from YouTube. You have to, guys, if that makes any sense. But
YouTube streams us late. Basically, it's YouTube. It's not us.
It's like when you guys watch a game on TV. Don't think that what you're watching is exactly live. There's actually like a 10-second delay from the actual game to what you see on TV. That's the point we're trying to make.
Maybe 5 seconds, I think. Yeah.
It's good to clarify a few things though once in a while for the newcomers at least.
Yes.
I remember
Metal Psych too. I never seen him before.
Yeah.
Welcome to the channel.
Yeah, I don't know if he's a new viewer there, Metal Psych 82. Thank you for joining us though.
Thank you, Yusuf.
Yeah, guys, if you aren't yet subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit on that subscribe button on Rossoneri TV. We do this for every Milan game. This is a very good opportunity, especially for the people that are not capable of watching games. Or if you guys are on the road, going to work or going somewhere, you cannot watch the game. I remember someone the other day was telling me, thank you for doing these things because oftentimes I'm on the road and I need to know what's happening in the game and I listen to you. So, perfect motive for a few people to tune in, and we do this for you guys. So as part of the support for you guys could send us either a donation or at least subscribe to the channel.
Oh my, that was a little scare from Donnarumma.
Yeah, every time he has the ball, you know, he
oh, wow.
could have been a foul there from Laxalt. I think the referee judged it as a simple knock over there for shoulder.
Jesus.
But Ocampos really went flying, and then a skinny man like Salt had such strength in himself.
Also, for all the viewers, we will be giving away a Champions League trophy at the end of the game.
Definitely. Champions League trophy. We stole it from Juve. Oh wait, they don't have that many, so. Nah.
They don't have that many. We have more. What a mistake there from Paletta, actually.
Yeah, big mistake there from Paletta. He's gonna have to be careful there. Donnarumma comes out to the rescue, but I think Paletta had that covered just the same. The communication is needed, though, nonetheless.
Jonathan says, I'm actually on the roll at the moment. Thank you for doing this. Yeah, Gio's works hard for this.
Thanks, Jonathan. Really appreciate it. Here's Genoa on the attack.
Oh, no.
Cross put in. It's a big chance. Lord. Save there from Donnarumma. And there was the wrapped. Oh, with the shot there on Donnarumma. It really didn't worry Donnarumma that much. But early sirens there for Milan's defense. Once again, completely unmarking some players.
That was terrible defending, honestly. Apart from marking, just sloppy. John Robilotto is dying because of the Champions League. Yeah.
Chrissy says, hey Gio, did you hear the interview from that Juve goalkeeper that said that Donnarumma is a Juve player? Yes, I've read it, and one word that can really classify that article, or at least that man that said that, is bullshit. Because that's what it is. It's full of bullshit. The guy, apparently, I did some research on the guy. He's a complete clown. He used to play for Juventus. And he even said, regarding the kiss on the badge from Donnarumma, he said something like, it's absolutely stupid, the thing that he did, because it doesn't even make sense. Like, what does someone have to care about the shirt when all you have to care about is money? So, a guy like him, you know, you honestly cannot listen to. And, well, it's an interview that this clown, it's a clown, at least he calls himself a Juve goalkeeper back in the days. He's about 60 years old now, and he made some declarations stating that Donnarumma is already a Juventus goalkeeper. But as you would expect, complete bullshit coming from most Juventus players. Not going to say all, because there are a limited number of players that I respect. Christy, thank you for tuning in. You can't watch the game, but he always asks me, apparently, so thank you for that. Greetings from Dagestan. Here's the wrap once again. Scary moments from Genoa. It seems like all the attacks have really been coming from Genoa so far in these opening 13 minutes or so. It really doesn't seem like Milan has created much. And this is an issue that we were actually speaking about in the pre-match with Pietro, as he was stating that there's really not much creativity in this midfield today.
Salvatore Russo has done it. He has arrived. He's just proclaiming that he's Italian, which is amazing. I mean, 80% of us are Italian on the channel. Guys, I think that Coney's right. I don't think that Donnarumma will stay. All Raiola's players change jersey every couple of years. Well, that's to see. I'm pretty sure Donnarumma is one of the most loyal players. He will stay and he will win Champions League with Milan one day, is my assumption. What do you think, Gio? Do you think he will stay with Milan?
I definitely think so. I do agree with you there with the fact that after a few years, all of Raiola's players, eventually switch teams. But I still believe that Donnarumma is a separate case, because at the end of the day, yes, he is the agent, but the player needs to make the final decision. So I really, don't really see that as a problem for Donnarumma going forward.
Yeah, we'll see, I guess.
And he wasn't offside there in that location, Ocampos. But the referee...
the offside was called? That's unbelievable.
Seemed like he called the offside. Yeah, he did call the offside, but it really didn't seem like he was offside in that location there.
No. That's it. That's the subscribe button, guys. The super chat button. I'm going to type it in the chat where you could find it. If you want to donate to help out Gio and continue to support, that was also a terrible. That should have been yellow.
On Lapadula there.
Anyhow, it's unfortunate that some players also change jerseys for the worse, right? For example, Pogba, just too dominant in Serie A with Juve, could have won so much with Juve, and I'm just, a bad choice.
Well, he hasn't been doing particularly bad there in Man U, but I agree with you. The guy was the face of Juve now. Not.
Oh, that's a nice ball.
Is it? Oh, it's saved off the line there, and an acrobatic reaction from the Genoa defender. Not quite sure who that was. That's a poor tackle. Russo needs to book that. And it was Izzo moments ago there with that goal line save. But this is has to be a booking to Lazovic. Is Russo even giving it? Russo's not even giving it?
Ridiculous.
Oh, come on. You cannot get away with that. You absolutely cannot get away with that. If
every game the refs are like, I just don't know what to say.
Well, if Russo doesn't book that, then what's he gonna book? That's once again just incredible if he didn't book him there on that occasion, Russo.
Pathetic.
And I really don't think that Izzo or here's a free kick though for Milan.
Of course,
there's a foul on one of the Genoa players. Izzo again being the victim of the situation. I just cannot believe it. I cannot believe that Russo has made him walk away there with no card.
That was a paletta type of crunching tackle. One saw a red card and one saw nothing. There's too much inconsistencies with these ref.
There is way too much inconsistency. Definitely one of the main topics that lots of people are discussing about nowadays, especially in the Serie A. And not to make a case of it there, but once again, you cannot get away with such a tackle and not even get booked. It's absolutely nonsense. Here's Deulofeu though. Good run from him. Deulofeu still running! Oh, and that's just inches wide there. Lamanna had it covered, but I think once again if that hit the target, that would have been a goal for Deulofeu. Beautiful run by him.
Deulofeu putting in a lot of work now that Bonaventura and Suso are missing. He will be the protagonist that has to basically, carry on Milan. As I said, just wish Bonaventura was playing again. I think Bonaventura next season, Deulofeu. Is Deulofeu staying?
Well, this is the question that everyone's asking, actually. There's another tackle there. Russo calls it.
Yeah.
Ilian Mark was a culprit that time. But yeah, that's a question that everyone asks me on a continuous basis regarding Deulofeu. Is he staying? Is he not staying? We don't have a buyout option on him. He will be returning to Everton after the season is done. But you just never know. We might be able to negotiate with them somehow. It all really depends, like I stated several times on the channel, it all really depends on the player's intentions and the player's will.
Wow, I'm sorry, but that has to be a yellow card.
Has he given it? Once again, no card. Just a spray is out for Russo. What a run that was from Zapata, though. That's very unlikely from him.
Slight tackle from the back should be for sure yellow card. Look at this.
Well, and once again there, I'm really not understanding what...
2 legs.
I'm really not understanding what Russo's waiting for to take those cards out. And I can guarantee you, the first little foul Milan's going to do, it's going to be a booking.
Ah, Lord.
Anyways, we have to pay attention to this free kick. Just a few concluding remarks regarding what I was saying with Deulofeu. It all really depends on his will. whether or not he wants to continue at Milan. I think he still wants a future at Milan. I think
he likes it.
I think he likes it, and I think a lot will be said regarding his future at Milan, depending on how Milan end the season. But if he could somehow influence Everton into selling him to Milan,
yeah,
I think the player has a big say in his future. Here's Matty Fernandez. A shot from him!
Oh, Lord.
It's wide again. Not a bad attempt there from Matty Fernandez.
Matt, on the chat, I agree with you. What do you have to do to get a card this game? I'm assuming maybe punching someone in the face. I'm not sure. And that'll maybe be just a yellow. Russo, very inconsistent. You see some games where he puts out ridiculous cards for nothing. Other games like this when I'm not sure what he's even thinking. Very inconsistent ref. Definitely hate when he reps for Milan, let me tell you.
Well, it's not only him, to be honest. There's not only to make a complaint on referees yet. I mean, we've been talking about it for weeks now. But it's the truth. It's the hard truth that many people fail to see.
That is a nice ball. Oh.
Another shot there from Milan. The shots are definitely coming in. Matty Fernandez, yet again there at the 22nd minute, with an occasion to put Milan in front. But his shot goes wide. Beautiful ball, though, sent in there by...
if he took his coordination a bit better, could have... definitely hit the target.
Yeah. Oh, that's another challenge there.
What is being called? Really?
It's going the other way?
I don't know. I just don't understand Russo today. I think he's going to cause us problems, Russo.
Well, I think we have to focus on ourselves right now and make sure we put those chances in the back of the net.
Just quick question. Who's playing in the back? Is that Shio on the right?
Yeah, it is.
And on the left, there is?
Van Joni, another foul there.
That should have been a foul.
Russo says play on.
Guys, what do you think of this ref? What do you think of Russo today so far?
Genoa on the attack here will Axalt. Zapata. Nice. Well done there to put a foot. It's really end-to-end action at the moment. With both teams playing on the counter-attack.
Could have been very nice.
Good idea there from Deulofeu to feed Lapadula.
Yeah. Is this a response by Russo because of the Juve game? Is the let's just say last game we lost because of the ref. I just don't want it to happen 2 games in a row right now. I feel like Russo will call something terrible against Milan. That's how I'm feeling. When everything's just against you, that's what it looks like today. Ooh, that is...
Just to get back to some of the comments, I think I missed one of the comments before, but I did read it fast, and some people were wondering what was the punishment or what happened to those referees after the Juve game. And Doveri and Massa both got a very side job, I guess you could say it. They're not even linesmen. They're just additional referees in very insignificant fixtures this weekend for the Serie A. I don't think it's a very severe punishment. I mean, they're still getting paid at the end of the day. Not really a punishment, if you ask me. I think it's a slap on the wrist, to be honest. David Maloney says Deulofeu offers so much more than back up front, more speed and closing down. Can completely agree with you on that. Backa's been scoring the goals lately, I have to say, but
that is too much space. Oh my.
Yeah, thankfully we defended that. Still Genoa though. I think Russo whistled that down for once.
That was the same player who did the two-leg challenge. I believe it was. Lost control.
That was another attempt there from Deulofeu on a run. Lost control, like you said there, Dario.
It's okay. I like to see him like try these runs. You know.
Yeah.
A lot of players on Milan just don't have the initiative or something. I'm not sure.
Like I said before, it's really end-to-end stuff at the moment. Both teams providing the attacks. Still no goals, though, after 25 minutes. About.
Ooh.
Good tackle there. And it's going to be a goal kick. Vanjoni, he's been doing a very good job so far today. Very precise in his tackling. Hope it continues like this. We did say that Vanjoni oftentimes kind of makes premature tackles, goes in them too fast, too hard. But seems like things are changing now for Vanjoni. He's getting better with the tackling. It's always a positive sign.
Yeah. Low Beast 2000, I agree with you. He does remind me about in 2014 when he wouldn't move anything until the ball came to him. And also lots of losses of control, etc. I completely agree with you, Beast 2000. As Gio said, he has been scoring recently, but I just see Deulofeu making runs. He caused Bacca's goals. Honestly, was the last game. Bacca's goal was all Deulofeu's run. Bacca's just there, poked it in.
There's him again there. This time was Ocampos sending in the ball to Lapadula. And you can see this interchange between Ocampos and Deulofeu. They often switch wings, which is good. Gives it less of a predictability there to the opponents. Sometimes.
I'm not sure what Balaji's Balaji Gotham. I'm not sure what exactly you're referring to.
Well, he's saying, do you guys have any idea when the sale is going to be taking place? I stated it yesterday in the match preview. It's an issue that I will not like to further comment because, unfortunately, I think there's about, give or take, 10 videos on this issue on Rossoneri TV. And
the sale of
the Chinese takeover. And honestly speaking, every day there's different reports, different dates, different approaches to these news. And I personally believe that, you know, we cannot continue with all these rumors, because if I just keep reporting these rumors on a weekly basis, you know, it's really not going to be very authentic, my message.
Yeah. Let's just wait till we see what happens.
Like I said yesterday, when there's some official confirmation regarding the sale or money being deposited from Milan themselves, that's when I'm going to be making another video considering the sale. Because honestly, I've been making way too many videos considering this thing. And every time, it's like I'm almost giving false hope to people, which is not really my fault because this is all coming from reports. But if these reports are switching every 2 days, it's like me giving you insignificant information every time. So, really not worth it.
We do not give false information here at Rossoneri TV. We try and keep it as possible. And as I said in the chat, I see some people are having the Bacca talk. What I meant was, sorry if I offended anyone, what I meant was Bacca doesn't work hard. Doesn't work hard enough. Yes, he'll get the goals, the tap-ins, but if you're asking me who works harder, Bacca or Suso or Deulofeu and all that, I think there's such an easy answer there.
Walls13 says, Bacca is playing in Colombia. We call it gueveo, which is when a player just stays up and waits for the ball without doing anything. Here, cherry picker, we call it here. Yeah, I could agree with that. Jeffrey Wheating says, what do you think of Milan performance? They look good today. Yeah, they're looking good. We had a few good chances so far.
Couple good chances.
The usual problem, however, persists, and that is the finishing. So until we fix that problem, I think we're capable of getting good performances. And let's repeat ourselves here. This is a very big, important game. A game that we need to get to 3 points at all costs, given the fact that Inter dropped some points today against Torino. And there's going to be a corner kick, by the way, to Milan. Let's see who's going to be taking this.
Zoki says the sale is a lie. Zoki, shout out to Walid. A little salute to Walid.
So Mati Fernandez here from the corner.
Fail. Well done.
Still in. Mati Fernandez.
Yeah.
Cross put in this time.
Nice try.
Ocampos got his head to it. But right to the hands of Liman.
Christy Zackel says, imagine if Berlusconi keeps 300 million and doesn't sell the club.
Well, that'll be just a big troll. Troll level 1,000, I guess.
At that point, I will attempt suicide on Rossoneri TV. Basically. It's a nice play.
But honestly, a lot of people are having this ideology that Berlusconi will just keep the money. But I honestly...
Fine.
Wow.
There's been a big donation here.
Emil, $10 donation. Wow. Thank you for that, Emil. Really, that was unexpected. Thank you for that, Emil. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. Much love. I will be adding your name to the scroll bar, as promised.
Type in the chat, he might not see it. You should, just thank him on the chat. Emil, great work. Continue to support Rossoneri TV. Maybe in a year or two when Milan makes it back to Europe, we'll be one of the biggest soccer YouTube channels, and you guys were here from the start.
Well, that's definitely something that I've been waiting for many, many years now. I've been saying it over and over again. You know, if Milan could return to Europe, that will just grow this channel exponentially. And we will be attracting a lot more people. So, definitely. Unfortunately...
It's nice. I'm sorry. Oh, and it's in. That has to have been Locatelli.
It's 1-0! I just missed it. Mati Fernandez on the goal. As I was typing, I missed the goal. It's 1-0 for Milan, and I think it was Mati Fernandez there. Galliani up. Let me see this replay again because I missed the goal. Beautiful chipper there from Mati Fernandez.
Very well played. I like the pass as well. That's it, guys. Up
That's exactly what we need to do there. 1-0 for Milan. Did you take a look who gave the assist? Because I think I missed it. But I did state in the pre-match that I was expecting a goal from the midfield. I said Bertolacci, but he got injured after a minute there.
I believe it was Lapadula who made the pass, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm going to have to see the replay again there, but it is 1-0. I'm in the process of updating 10 million things at once. I was just going to add Emil's name there to the list. But now, just bear with me, guys. I missed a few things there.
I will be donating as well right now. Guys, don't forget to click the super chat button if donating. For some reason, it's not letting me. That is so weird. Wow.
Well, that's a beautiful start to Milan. We said we needed a goal before halftime. We got the goal. Just to confirm to you once again, the goal came from Mati Fernandez. The assist was from Lapadula, so you were right about that there. Usually it will be the other way around if you ask me, from midfield to the forward, but Lapadula with the assist there. And Mati Fernandez with the goal. Oh, that's a poor tackle. That has to be a yellow On Locatelli, that was really poor. And finally, Carmine Russo, guys. It's a confirmation that he has his cards. And he did book a player. Another donation coming in there from John Robiotto. Thank you so much there. $5 from you. Really appreciate that, John. Thank you for that, man.
Yeah, John.
Thank you for the support.
Okay, it worked. Wait, why is it not working?
Still Genoa now on the attack. It's going to go off for a goal kick.
Alright, it's out.
Alright, thank you, Dario, for that donation as well.
No problem, guys. Keep these donations up. Let's keep this channel running.
Thank you to everyone that's really donating, guys. Already 5 donations today. Really appreciate that.
5 or 4?
We got 5 donations.
Great.
Including yours, obviously. Thank you guys, everyone, for donating today. Really appreciate it.
Should announce all the people who donated.
Yeah, we'll be doing that soon. So far, we got Dave Nanny, Jeffrey Wittig, Emil Soboleski. Sorry for mispronouncing that if I did. John Robiotto, and Dario. Thank you for that.
I appreciate it, John. Thank you. Oh, here's a chance for Genoa.
Here's Genoa on the counter.
Oh, my.
That's well done there. Well done. It's 1-0 Milan as we approach the end of the first half. Little Beast 2000 says, guys, when I get paid, I will trust it will be a $15 one. Alright.
Little Beast.
Thank you, Little Beast. You're the real beast, man.
Real beast. By the way, yeah, Deulofeu's right. There was holding there. However, would obviously go on call with this terrible refereeing from Russo.
Yeah, it's important that Deulofeu doesn't pick up another booking. He did pick up one today, but let's not forget that he picked up one. Well, he ruined the carpet there in the back of that. But let's not forget he picked up one against Juventus, and yeah, we definitely have to be careful there.
Let me just understand something. If we finish 6th, we get nothing unless Juventus wins Champions League. And what do you mean by that, Joe? If you could explain.
Who mentioned that? Just to look at it.
LCM Rage.
If we finish 6th, we get nothing unless Juventus wins the Champions League. That's not true at all. That's not true at all. Let's not forget that the 6th place corresponds to the Coppa Italia and has nothing to do with the Champions League, first of all. Second of all the teams that are left in the Coppa Italia, Juventus, Napoli, Roma, and Lazio are all teams that will be qualifying to the European competitions next season. So in that case, since one of the winners will have already qualified to Europe, the 6th place will go to a qualification round for the Europa League. That's pretty much how it works. Victor says, donate $10 to Rossoneri TV for Russo to show a card. That'll be pretty funny. John Robiotto says, you definitely helped me out back in 2015 when I traveled to the San Siro from New York for the Milan-Roma match.
Really?
Yeah, thank you, John. Thank you. Jeffrey says, will you ever do a live broadcast from the game, from a live game? Definitely. If there's the opportunity to do that, I would definitely do that. Obviously, making the trip to Milan is expensive, and at the moment, it's out of my budget, but...
Come on, guys. Someone could donate a nice trip to Gio from the Super Chat. Is there the $500 donation?
Yeah, but that would be the Arab money, man. Anyone got the Arab money? No, I'm joking. But anyways,
Yeah.
one
What
day.
a pass there from Lapadula.
Yeah,
by
that
the
was
way.
a beautiful assist there on Mati Fernandez's goal.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said there, Jeffrey, if there's the opportunity to do it one day, that will be just amazing. Honestly, that would be amazing. Just to have some footage there from outside the San Siro, or even inside the San Siro, that would be crazy. I already have it planned. Like, I would do a pre-match outside the San Siro. As you could see, the fans walking in, that would be crazy. And now with this addition there that they have on YouTube, you could also do live streaming directly from your phone. So, really, it would be amazing to do, you know. Lots of means out there. Just gotta have the possibilities to make it happen. Sick Goal says, can I donate on my iPhone? Unfortunately, you cannot donate directly from your iPhone on the Super Chat for YouTube. You're gonna have to do it on the desktop. If you're near one, then that can be the way you can do it.
Gio, I need to take just a break, a quick phone call at halftime.
Yeah, no problem. We will be accepting calls anyways on Skype.
That has
That's a
to be
bad
yellow
foul
card.
there. No, it's a goal
So,
kick. He's giving it a goal kick. And once again, Ocampos getting up. Let's not forget that Ocampos was playing with Genoa before, so this is actually pretty funny. And he's still a Genoa own player.
Peter Jackson Law says Donnarumma is el talento più forte del mondo, meaning he's the biggest talent in the world.
Victor says maybe you can sell Rossoneri TV to the Chinese. Expect it to take some time before the money arrives, though.
Yes, there's a lot of papers to go with Rossoneri TV. It's gonna take long.
It's gonna be a big offer. It's gonna be a big offer for me to give up Rossoneri TV. That's for sure.
Yeah. To get back at Peter Jackson, Donnarumma is the biggest talent in the world. Yes. Besides David Shepard Pastore from Canosa.
Yeah.
That is a foul, right? No, he doesn't give it. Oh, nice try there from Deulofeu. I haven't seen much of the Shield today, actually. Looks like he's invisible on that pitch.
Yeah, that's very true, eh?
Maybe he's strolling around with his new haircut.
Well, the way that I see it is that, you know, Deulofeu really has an emphasis on that side. What I mean by that is a lot goes through him, not directly from the Shio, but a lot goes through him from the midfield. And I have to say, the Shio hasn't really contributed offensively.
Also, just look at the Shio's positioning. Like, he just does not open up. He stays almost in the middle.
Yeah, which is not really good going forward.
How do you get the ball like that? Yeah. Little Beast, what if, to your surprise, Donnarumma was not a man? He was a legend.
Oh,
Oh, nice try from Deulofeu.
shout to Deulofeu there. Lapadula hasn't really got any good clear chance so far on that, but let's not forget that beautiful assist there on Mati Fernandez's goal.
Definitely created the goal.
Yeah. And I wonder how many times they were giving Mati Fernandez to score today. First goal scorer, not even any time. There's a cross there. Well defended from Milan. Vanjoni has actually been playing a very good game today. He hasn't been really involved. If you know what I'm saying. But I have to say, every decision that he had to make, it's been pretty good. He's been making good tackles. Good decision there to chest it down to Donnarumma.
Yeah. 3 minutes of added time because of Zapata is just doing these Montreal Impact runs right now.
Yeah, I'm really not understanding how Zapata's really running down that middle today. It seems like he thinks he's a striker today, and
I'm not sure.
And when Zapata takes a spot, if you take a look at it, Locatelli tracks back and covers him defensively, which is good to see because with Zapata making those runs up front, that will mean that
that's
Milan
a nice
will be
ball.
vulnerable.
That's a nice.
Good try there from Kuchka to get his head on it.
Yeah, I know, Michael. We're all in shock for Zapata's runs today. Watch the outside here. No penalty shot, please. Russo would just. Oh no. Oh wow.
Well done there. The Shio finally comes in clutch.
Okay.
Man's a real savage when you get to know him.
Yes, it's true. Looks like a Damo retackle, honestly.
Yeah, his face looks like a Damo today, guys. Look at the Shio.
Ciao Sebastiano, noi non tifiamo Genoa. Noi tifiamo Milan.
Well said.
Sebastiano Carbone, everybody throw hate at him. I'm just kidding, guys. Jeffrey Wittig, the usual donator. Thank you so much, Jeffrey. Apparently, they said Honda was let off the team when Milan got the deal with Audi. Yes, it's true.
If I'm not mistaken, though, I think Audi's not even renewing their sponsorship with Milan.
Oh, nice block there.
It's gonna be a corner there. Nice block, Zapaleta. I think it was. It's gonna be a corner kick here for Genoa as we approach the last
minute of stoppage here.
Yeah.
They're gonna throw men forward, Genoa, for this last attack. Hopefully, I just don't like set pieces with Milan. That's nice clearance from Locatelli. Could be a break here, maybe. That is nice. That is nice.
Ocampos still making the run, working very fast. Saves the ball from going out.
Oh, yeah. Should throw one more ball in there to see where it could go. Vanjoni, the next Roberto Carlos. Yes, apparently.
What the hell is that all about? What the hell is that all about, Kuchka? I'm really not sure what the fuck that was. Excuse my language, but that was just unimaginary. And that is it, guys, for the first half. It's 1-0 at the end of the first half. The goal came in from Mati Fernandez. Milan leads in a very important game. And Dario will catch up for the second half. Thank you for joining me in that first half. I'll give you a call as soon as the second starts.
Perfect, thank you.
Don't forget, guys, the Skype line is now open. Rossoneri TV, if you want to voice your thoughts, if you want to voice your opinion on that first half at Milan, call it in. Rossoneri TV is a Skype username. This is your chance to share your thoughts on the performance. In the meantime, let's get into your comments. Let's see what you guys have to say. Don't forget to leave a like on the video as well, as we're trying to reach 100 likes. And don't forget to subscribe to Rossoneri TV, as our target today is 12,300 subscribers. Just give me a second, guys, before I get into your comments. Fixing here the live timer. And it is now halftime, so it's still 1-0. Let's get into your comments, guys. Let me know what you thought about that first half. Bertolacci is the white Montari. What? Alex Donnarumma have been playing recently. Well, if you haven't watched last game against Juventus, the guy made like 10 saves, which had goal written all over them. So he's been playing amazing. Today he's played good. Didn't really have to make that many saves. Not many crucial saves or shots to make. But yeah, he's been playing decent. Today, I mean, like I said, not much to do. But overall, he's been playing good recently. We're getting a call here from Jeffrey. Hi, Jeffrey. How are you, man?
I'm doing very well today.
Is it because we're winning here at halftime?
Well, that, and plus, I have my birthday coming up, so...
Oh, well, happy birthday in advance there, Jeffrey.
Thank you.
And thank you for the donation, as always. Always appreciate it. So what did you make of that first half there, Jeffrey? We did get a lot of chances. Our finishing wasn't the best, but at the end of the day, we got that goal that we needed there with a beautiful flick from Lapadula to Mati Fernandez, and it was really a nice finish from him, wasn't it?
Yes. I think we did very well. We just have to, again, need a finish. And otherwise, I think if we just keep keep up the same thing in the second half, it should be an easy win.
Definitely. Yeah, I agree with you. We did show very good things in that first half. Genoa was threatening at times. They did have some good chances, but nothing really to worry Donnarumma that much. And I agree with you. You know, if we do keep it up this second half the same way that we played in the first, there really shouldn't be a reason as to why we cannot get the 3 points. I still see here another goal for Milan guaranteed in that second half. There should be absolutely no reason as to why we cannot get another goal. Yeah, and obviously speaking, I see very good progress from Milan. What did you think about Bertolacci getting injured and Locatelli coming in? Did you see it as a good thing or really made no difference?
Well, I actually think it's kind of a bad thing in the long run. Now we're one less man down in the midfield, and if we still keep losing people like this, we're going to become down to having to play, someone that doesn't play as a midfielder in the midfield.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, look, like I was saying before in the first half, when Bertolacci got injured, just imagine we didn't have Locatelli. Who would be playing in the middle, you know? Jose Sosa's out on suspension. Locatelli, the guy is not even 100% fit. But then again, desperate times call for desperate measures. And Locatelli was fielded by Montella after that injury from Bertolacci. But I totally agree with you. Yes, Jose Sosa is going to come back next game. But all these injuries piling up, definitely not a good sign. Because we're going to have to rely on substitutes. We're going to have to rely on players that are not getting as much playing time as others. So I can definitely see your concern there. What else do I want to speak about? Deulofeu, did you see him once again providing what spark Milan needs going forward?
Yes and no. He's kind of keeping the ball a little too long today. But otherwise, he's bringing the defense over to him, and it's leaving our attack wide open in their weaks and on the rig side.
Yeah, I agree with you. Look, when Deulofeu moves forward, I definitely like his passion. I like what he's capable of doing. I like that he's capable of creating. That's what I really like about him. But oftentimes, I totally agree with you. I see that maybe he tends to hold on to the ball a bit too much. I could understand in those situations where there's not many options around you and you're forced to have a solo run or, just an individual run of your own to try to create something. But when there are options out there and it's better to pass it to those options than actually keeping the ball, Deulofeu needs to have sort of vision for those things as well. And I think he kind of lacks that right now.
He can work on that later on. If he stays with us, he can work on that through his career. He doesn't have to. You don't have to be 100%.
Yeah. I agree with you there, Jeffrey. All right. Thank you for calling. Do you have any other comments to make?
No. My thing is, why do we get these bad refs? This is the third game in a row where
fourth, I think.
Fourth game in a row. Then we're getting refs that don't see a foul and don't see that you're maliciously harming our players when you go in there with a bad tackle. And
yeah, I mean, these are not even ordinary tackles if you take a look at it. On 2 or even 3 instances, I think that those were yellow cards with any other ref or in any other league. Those were yellow cards. You cannot go in with a 2-foot challenge and expect to get away with that.
Yeah, I think in the English league, I think if you go with 2 feet, it's an automatic red. Why isn't that the same thing here?
Well, even if it's not an automatic red, at least the booking. It absolutely makes no sense for a player to get away with something like that.
Yeah.
It's like, honestly, just a warning. What's that? Like a slap on the wrist, not even. And,
I mean,
I don't know.
the thing is, if you give a warning, shouldn't that be the last thing? It's like you being a bad student in classroom. You do something bad, the teacher said, do that next time, you're going to see the principal.
Yeah.
You keep giving him warnings after warnings, he's just going to get it. He's going to say, like, oh, this teacher's never going to do anything, so I can mess up all the time.
Exactly.
I never get in trouble.
I think that's exactly been the case with Russo, if you ask me. You know, it wasn't the first. I could understand maybe after the first time, you're kind of giving it a warning to the team, but we've seen it 2 times, we've seen it 3 times. You know, enough is enough. Yes, he's taking a card out finally for Genoa, but, you know, what we're asking for, not only for this game, but what we are asking for, like Dario mentioned before, is consistency from these referees, because I really tend to notice that there's not any consistency in any referee in the Serie A at the moment, and it's a big problem going forward. All right, Jeffrey, thank you for calling in again.
All right, well, you have a good day now.
Same to you. All right, take care.
You too.
So you're hearing it there from Jeffrey, guys. Once again, if you want to participate in these calls, make sure to call us on Rossoneri TV on Skype. Rossoneri TV is the username if you guys want to talk to us. Until then, let's see what you guys have to say in the comments. A lot of you guys are speaking about the sale. Definitely, it's a hot topic of discussion at the moment. A lot of people continuously ask for my take on the whole situation, and I've repeated it over and over again. Unfortunately, I did make a video a few weeks ago on the topic, and you know, I said that we were still waiting for those 100 millions to come in from the Chinese, and that the deadline had been postponed for another week. Well, guess what? The deadline's been postponed for yet another week, and that's going to be another week after that, another week after that. And honestly, I'm tired of repeating the same things over and over again, you know? It's really, to me, there's no motive in me making separate videos speaking about the same subject over and over again, providing false, inaccurate information to you guys on a weekly basis. That's not what we do at Rossoneri TV. We want you to know the most official, the most reliable sources. So, you know, if we're consistently giving you news that are not true or at least not happening, you know, I think that jeopardizes our the authenticity of this channel. So that's my point on the whole situation. But definitely, I agree with a lot of you guys. I agree that it is a big embarrassment. A big embarrassment, not only from the Chinese points of view, but from Milan itself. You know, we are being ridiculed in front of the whole world, in front of Europe, in front of every other continent in the world about this sale. It's a real disaster. It's a real mess. But once again, I'm not going to make any further comments because I'm just going to make myself sick. I'm going to make myself sick regarding the whole situation. Let's go into some more comments from you guys. Safuri says the defense looks to be a concern for me in this game. Genoa break away so fast. Maybe if you could emphasize a bit on that, Safuri, what really makes you see this as a major concern? Why do you see it as a major concern? I do agree with you. Taarabt had a few good chances there to break through. He had a few chances on that as well. But I have to say the chances that Genoa had weren't really worrying. But they did have a lot of attacks. They really weren't able to formulate much. But we still have to be careful for that. And I do agree. Yes, the defense hasn't been particularly amazing. But we can't say that it's been bad. Because up to now, we still have a clean sheet. Vanjoli's been playing a very good game. Zapata's been making those solo runs up front, which I don't know where he got the initiation from. But still, you know, it's something that we have to be careful for. And taking a look at the statistics so far, Milan have 7 goal attempts compared to Genoa 6th. And the shots on goal are the same, 2-2. But the shots on goal there from Genoa weren't worrying at all. I remember there were almost passes to Donnarumma, so we really shouldn't be too worried about that. RK Gosh says, can we keep a clean sheet tonight? What do you think? Well, initially I said, I don't know about Milan keeping a clean sheet, but from the way that Genoa is playing so far, I have to say that it might be possible. It might be possible that we get a clean sheet. What's important the most, though, is that we get another goal, that we close the game, and we don't wait until the last minutes to see if we win or not. We need to close this game. Another goal is a must. It's definitely a must to close the game with another goal. Some more comments here from you guys. How good has Donnarumma been playing in the last few months? Already answered this question before. He's been playing amazing. Lots of saves every game. He's the goalkeeper with the most amount of saves in all of Europe, or in the world for that matter. So yeah, that pretty much speaks for itself. Yeah, Inter drew today. Yes, they tied Torino, like I said before, 2-2. This is a big opportunity for us to cut the gap with them. If we do win this game, we're only going to be 2 points behind Inter. So that's very, very important. And we have momentarily passed Atalanta. Of course, Atalanta do play Pescara tomorrow, so that should be an easy win for them. But Inter plays Sampdoria not next weekend, because next weekend there is the international break, but the following week. So I think, we definitely need to take advantage of the games that the teams in contention with us drop points. We need to take advantage of that. And so far, if we can get this win, then that'll mean that we do pass Atalanta momentarily. Obviously waiting for tomorrow's result for Atalanta. But it cuts the gap with Inter, and hopefully Lazio can drop some points against Cagliari as they play away to them tomorrow. Now we're just a few moments from the second half, but I will be getting into some more of your comments, so keep leaving them. Don't forget to subscribe to Rossoneri TV. We're almost at 12,300 subscribers, so really important if you guys could subscribe and like the video. It would really mean a lot. Also, don't forget that you can also donate to the channel if you're interested in that. A lot of contributions have been made today. Thank you to Dave Nani, Jeffrey Wittig, Emil Zawoleski, John Robiotto, and Dario for donating so far today. All their names are shown on the scroll bar, so if you do donate, your name will be appearing as well on the scroll bar below. Rasmus says, I think that we need a new striker. Back has such a big ego and he is so selfish. It's ruining our team. Lapadula is okay, but he's missing the experience in the league. I agree with that. Balaji says we shouldn't be dropping points against Inter, Roma, and Atalanta. Well, I can almost guarantee that if we win all those 3 games, we will be in Europe next season. That's for sure. But we still need to win these particular games. Like I said, Genoa today. In 2 weeks' time, I think we're playing. Not too sure actually. Let me make sure of that for you. We're playing Pescara in 2 weeks' time, so that's another game that we should be winning. We also have to play Palermo, Crotone still, Empoli. So we definitely have a lot of winnable matches in these 10 remaining games. But it all starts today. Today is the first of the last 10 games remaining. And I think to make it to Europe, we need to win at least 7 games out of those 10 to really be sure. And like Montella said, we need to reach at least 70 points to be confident that we will make it to Europe. So let's see if that happens. And the players are back on the pitch. So the second half should be starting imminent. On that note, I will be calling Dario to once again assist me for the second half.
Yes, Gio.
Yes, the second half has started here at the San Siro.
Miguel Oliveira has been officially banned from Rossoneri TV.
Yeah, guys, please refrain from posting any links.
John Robilotto, please donate one more time. Why did he say that? Did you read his message?
No, I didn't read it.
He said, Gio, tell me to donate one more time and see what happens.
Yeah, John Robiotto, donate one more time. Go for it.
Let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens. Let me just fix the timer here as the second half has started, so bear with me here.
John Robiotto with the wrist, of course. Oh, and he has done it. John Robiotto once again.
$6. Thank you, John. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for that donation, man. Really appreciate all the support that's coming in from the channel today and every day. You guys really help this channel grow. Let's not forget, guys, we take a lot of time out of our days to actually, you know, provide this content for you. So it is important that you guys contribute like that. So thank you once again.
Joe, out of curiosity, is your stream lagging a bit?
Yeah, I think it's coming directly from the stream though. The problem.
Yeah, because it wasn't happening this first half.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Should be fixed soon though.
That's a foul, I believe. I saw right. Yeah. Once again, guys. Oh wow! I just saw that skip all the way to Deulofeu.
It's gonna be a corner though. It's gonna be a corner for Milan.
Once again, guys, there will be we will be giving away a Champions League trophy at
Yeah.
the end of the half, at the end of the game.
Made out of paper though.
Made out of paper, colored silver, of course, and the one who donates most money will win it, according to Gio. Let's see here. Gio, is this still lagging?
Yep.
Gotta try changing stream quick. Believe it might be our internet connection here, guys. Please do not DDoS us. I'm not sure why the haters are DDoSing us, guys.
John Robio says this channel is like the only way to get correct information on Milan, so of course you guys deserve the donations. Thank you so much, John. Really, I cannot stress how important that message is for us. Really, we appreciate that. Like I said, especially during transfer windows and those days where we need to bring out a lot of information to you guys, the work goes a lot more beyond the actual video or the live stream. There's all the gathering information that needs to be done. There's all, you know, a lot of things that need to be done.
It's a lot of things.
It's a lot of things that need to be done to just set up the video itself. With that, and that's without the live stream, to be honest.
Sorry about that. If you guys would love some arancinis at the end of the game, we'll be, giving to all our fans. Okay, Joe, I restarted the thing and it works now.
Yeah.
You hear the fans by chance?
Yeah, I hear them.
Okay. How do I put the pop-up? How do I get the pop-up? Joe, do you know how to get the pop-up?
For what? Deulofeu here? Yeah, he's not going to be getting anything.
He's not going to be getting enough.
Just bear with me, guys, as I fix the timer once again. We had a bit of problems here, but it should be fixed now.
Guys.
A lot of people are laughing about the Champions League trophy made out of paper.
Metal Psych says he cannot hear me well.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix that.
You guys hear me? You guys.
It's gonna be good now. It's gonna be good now. I have to fix that. Thank you so far for everyone that has donated, subscribed, liked the video. All the support is really appreciated.
Big time.
And the first 5 minutes of the second half have already passed.
Basically a waste of 5 minutes, if you ask me.
Yeah, not much has been going on in these 5 minutes. A few chances though. Deulofeu had a good ball sent to him. Could have made the difference also on the side, but at the end of the day, it's still 1-0.
Is it still lagging for you?
No, it's good now. Christy says, "Hey Joe, will you see Refantos versus Wefalona?" I will definitely see it.
Who will win?
Who will win, guys? That's a true question. But yeah, definitely lots of intriguing Champions League fixtures there in the quarterfinals. But the more I think of it, the more I want to bang my head on the wall to say, why are we not there? Why are we not watching these Champions League games with Milan featuring there? And it pisses me off. I just cannot wait until we play in Europe again. And I don't care if it's Europa League, whatever it is, at the moment, I just want us to play more often. I want us to play in Europe. I want us to get, once again, a reason to believe in this team again.
That's it.
Oh, there's a smart move there by Vangioni. And once again, I would like to repeat that Vangioni has actually had a pretty positive performance so far. He's been doing everything right. Really, I can't see him out of line so far this game. Nick Fushura says our captain has had a good first half, same in the second. Well, if you're referring to Deschillo, I say that, yeah, he's had a decent first half. I mean, it hasn't really contributed too much offensively, but yeah, I'm pretty sure he could. It's going to be a corner kick here for Milan after the 53rd minute.
Still lagging here.
Good run once again there from Deulofeu to put in a very
menacing ball, actually.
Menacing and poisoning ball. More poisoning than Michael Poisonous.
Michael Poisonous from Sri Lanka, of course. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. Whoever's from...
Corner! Oh, that goes right to the hands of Lamanna. Very good attempt there.
They're ahead of me now.
For Milan.
Not bad, AC. I'm so sorry.
So Genoa now with a big counter-attack though. We have to be careful here.
Ooh.
And that's well defended from Paletta.
Just to check up, we're at 53-33, right?
Exactly,
now. Yeah.
Mangioni
there. Oh my, what a screamer.
Deulofeu tries to flick it off one of the players from Genoa. Genoa with the shot. Deflects off Paletta. A number of deflections there, but somehow Mati Fernandez, that cannot be a foul.
That cannot be a yellow, period.
That cannot be a yellow, but I don't think he is given anything. No, he ran into that foul. He really ran into that foul there in my eyes. Yes, the feet were sliding, but the free kick has been given. But I think there was more of running into that foot rather than anything else.
Ja, we'll pause a bit. I have to go eat.
Perfect.
Guys, keep the donations up. John Robbie Lotto, one of the best of the year, definitely donated a lot today.
Thank you, John. Thank you for your
Just
donations.
1 second. Today. There's a counterattack here.
Ocampos needs to put this one in. Right to Lamanna. It's a save. It's going to be a goal kick.
Okay. That's unfortunate. All right, Joe.
All right. So I'm here left alone once again. We will be putting in the audio from the game though in the meantime, so you guys could have a bit of feedback of what the San Siro crowd really sounds like at the moment. Just give me a moment to fix that up for you guys. Once again, let me know if it's too loud or not. Let me know if you guys hear the audio from the game. If it's too loud, I will be toning it down. Yeah, Ocampos has been doing pretty decently today. He's had a few good runs, a few good passes. He just needs to keep working harder, just like Deulofeu has been doing. needs to continue to apply the pressure. And I have to say, Matty Fernandez, what a job he's done. Here's Lapadula. A shot from Lapadula. He could have laid it off to Ocampos. Deflection there from a Locatelli shot after that. And I think Lapadula could have been a bit less selfish, in my opinion. Good try, though, from Gianluca Lapadula. I think he definitely, once again, on that score sheet now, that he's already providing an assist. Wants to complete the job with a goal. Alright, thank you, Jeffrey and Susana, for the feedback on the audio. Thank you for that. Matty Fernandez has really impressed me, actually. I'm very, very surprised at what he has been doing today. It's a throw now for Milan in our own zone. Ocampos, well done, using his strength there to his advantage. Still Ocampos. Nice ball given to Matty Fernandez. And now I can finally see what Montella was trying to imply with Ocampos playing more of an attacking style behind Lapadula, because that's exactly what it kind of seems like right now whenever Milan had the ball. Matty Fernandez definitely playing a more attacking role whenever we are on the counter there. And Deulofeu once again contributing defensively as well. Shakes up a few things there in the back. Yeah, like YY is saying, Deulofeu is everywhere today. Well, it's not only today, it's really almost every game. The guy has so much contribution, so much stamina to run back and forth every game, and I think that really contributes a lot to the success he's having, to be honest with you guys. Here's another ball sent in from Genoa. Paletta this time comes to the rescue, unable to avoid the corner, and he actually destroys that corner flag. Is Genoa from the corner. He plays short this time. Still Genoa. He put it in. And it's going to be a Milan throw, I believe. Alex Acosta says, who's playing better? I can't watch the game. Milan's been doing very good. I have to say, though, it's a bit balanced in terms of possession. I can't really say a team having bigger spells of possession than the other, but chances wise and scoring wise too, I guess, Milan has been having the most chances. It's been a very balanced game, though, I have to say. Genoa really not that menacing today. John Robiotto says, we honestly were missing someone like Deulofeu. Is also as amazing, and I think that's why he's able to thrive in Serie A. Yeah, very, very true there. And it's a league where you definitely have to hustle a lot, you know. Whether it's up front or in the back, you're going to have to really contribute a lot if you want to get the results that you want. You know, there's absolutely no easy game in the Serie A, and every game is difficult. And the real difference depends on how a player plays. Deulofeu there once again with a run. Couldn't do much there. But he wins Milan the throw nonetheless. Matty Fernandez, though, what a contribution he's had today. And I personally wasn't expecting that. I thought it was a big gamble from Montella. And El Nilsson coming on. And this is the first Genoa substitution of the night. So Deulofeu. Good turn. Vanjoni. Vanjoni puts in the ball. It's a cross. Good try there from Lapadula. He gets his head to it, but it's wide. Another chance for Milan. Unable to find the finish though, Lapadula yet again. He's had a pretty good amount of chances today. But what's missing again, it's the finish. There's another attempt here. Deulofeu, and he's offside this time. That could have definitely been a goal for Milan. Because it was becoming a very... Yeah, it was definitely offside. But that was becoming a very opportunistic chance. It was going to be a 2-on-1 for Milan with Lapadula and Deulofeu there. Locatelli too doing a pretty good job today after replacing Bertolacci after just a minute of the game being played. And a lot is going through Deulofeu. There's a chance here. Ocampos, can he get something? Back to Deulofeu. Ocampos again. Tries a shot. This time it's way too high. But Milan still knocking on the doorstep of Genoa here. Chance after chance. It's been a real succession here in the opening 15 minutes or so of the second half. It's really chance after chance, and you have to wonder if Milan can get another goal soon. I think that will close the game for good. Because Genoa really not been menacing. Not many chances going forward for them. Milan's slowly but surely taking control of the game. As you would expect him to be doing, especially at this moment. It's important not to give up the ball easily. And Milan have been working harder and harder on this possession-based game. Here's Deulofeu again. Locatelli. What I'm really liking at the moment is that Milan is not rushing the possession. And what I mean by that, they're not playing stupid balls. They're being patient, waiting to find those openings, waiting to find just a little filter, a little pass that can make them get through this Genoa defense, which is composed of about 5 to 6 members at the moment. Everyone's sitting behind the ball. And Milan is in no rush of accelerating things at the moment, which is an okay thing to do if you consider the scoreline 1-0. Still a winning result. No pressure has to be put. The pressure's all on Genoa at the moment. Zapata. It's another ball here to Deulofeu. Can he keep this in? He cannot. It's going to be a Genoa goal kick. Deulofeu still appreciates the idea though. Still Milan holding to that possession. Once again, no rush. Just keeping that ball, moving it around, trying to find that little opening. Mati Fernandez now. Zapata. Ocampos. Can he make a run down that line? Prefers to play it back. Susanna says, much love to all the Rossoneri fans from Texas. Back to you, Susanna. Thank you for tuning in. And what's surprising me the most at the moment is really that it seems like Genoa are having no urgency whatsoever to steal the ball from Milan, and they're actually letting them play between themselves, making the pass. And so much pressure being put by Milan. And it's going to be a goal kick here for Genoa, but I'm loving the pressure that's being put in by Milan every time that Genoa regain that possession. And honestly, that is a very good sight to watch because it makes Genoa more prone to mistakes. A few people are talking about Ocampos here as I'm reading in the comments, and Vinicius Diaz says, Ocampos receives the ball and passes it back always. I mean, do something, anything. Well, for one thing, he is doing something, he's passing the ball back. But to be honest with you, Ocampos, to me, at least from what I've seen for him so far, he doesn't have the qualities of a guy like Deulofeu. I think what's more important about Ocampos is that his distribution is good. He manages to pass the ball efficiently and effectively. So if he's capable of doing that, he's not the type of player that's going to break through like Deulofeu. If he's capable of at least making what I said possible, then I think that's pretty much his job. But as a winger, I understand the thing that he needs to be making more runs. He needs to be more influential in making these runs. But I just don't see him really having those qualities pertaining to him. It's a second substitution here. Izzo's off. For Genoa, it's their second substitution. They have one remaining, and I think Deulofeu injured Izzo a bit there. He's going to be forced to get subbed off. Yes, some people are saying Genoa has no motive to play anymore. They have no reason to fight. I understand that, but it's still professional football. You still want to pull the upsets. And you know, you still want to give your fans something to be happy about. And they have won only 2 of their last 15 games, so, you know, it's definitely something that you have to fight for those last 10 games, at least to give your fans some pride about the team. That's very good. They're better from Ocampos. There's a cross here. Mati Fernandez again gets his foot on it. And I'm not sure if there was a deflection or not. But that's more like it from Ocampos making those runs. He could have even went down there as like Salta pushed him. Beautiful ball towards Mati Fernandez. He could have got that second one. But this shot was deflected. It's going to be a Milan corner here. Let's take it. Punched away by Lamanna once again. Another ball put in here. And Lamanna comes out with no problems. Still, Genoa, you're on the counter. It's a cross being put in. Well defended by Zapata. Well done once again there by De Sciglio. Good urgency. Good option to chest it to Donnarumma there. And Milan are still doing very, very well. Cameruso waves that as play on. No foul, Mati Fernandez. It's still Genoa here. Some more attacking options now coming for Genoa. Some more attacking plays. Milan's defense has to be on their heels here. And waiting for the right moment to defend. Another great takeaway. Well played here. Locatelli, beautiful pass. Unfortunately, the Genoa man is in the middle there, and he intercepts that pass to Deulofeu. He could have been on goal. To those asking, yes, Cutrone is still on the bench. One substitution has been made so far for Milan, and that was Locatelli replacing Bertolacci in the opening few minutes of the game, as Bertolacci got injured just after 1 minute. As funny as it sounds, we just adding on and on and on to that injury list, and it's something that we need to change. Deulofeu now, still him. Easily gets past a few players every time he's on the ball. He's the most dangerous man here at Milan. Ocampos now this time. His shot is wide and high. Good opportunity yet again there for Milan. And it all started yet again from Deulofeu. Another interception there from Milan. Exactly what I like to see. Genoa get the ball, but Milan regain it. That's what's really been the story of so far the second half. Paletta doing a good job there defensively, putting his body in front of the player. Still Genoa. And you can hear the whistles here from around the San Siro. Another good takeaway there from Ocampos. And Milan can continue to play. Locatelli puts it up. Good pass there. You guessed it. It's once again Deulofeu, or Kuchka rather. Kuchka this time. Still Kuchka. This shot is high and wide. Milan keep pounding on Genoa's door as they look for that security goal, that insurance goal that will for sure secure the 3 points. And I think there's a substitution here for Milan. Mati Fernandez, the goal scorer, comes off. Pasalic comes on at the 74th minute. Round of applause from the San Siro crowd. Definitely a very positive performance there from Mati Fernandez. At first, I was questioning myself as well. Why did Montella choose him over Pasalic? But he has repaid the coach's trust. He has done very good things this game. Good things that, once again, we'll have Montella consider. They'll fail there with a shot. It's wide again. Milan seem to be getting chances on a every minute basis now. It's going to be a corner here for Genoa. Meanwhile, I'm going to get into your comments here. Glenn says, good idea taking him off before he gets injured. Man of the match tonight. We need that second goal. Trust us to mess things up. Vinicius says the same thing. Montella's right doing this. He can't play 90 minutes yet. Here's the corner. Well defended by Milan. Still Genoa though threatening here at the 75th minute. Cross. Too high for every Genoa player. It's going to be, though, a Genoa throw. There was maybe a little slight deflection from one of the Milan players. It's going to be another substitution for Genoa. This is the third and last substitution for them. Adalterapt comes off. Pinilla, Mauricio Pinilla, comes on. The former Cagliari man that was definitely known for his goal scoring characteristics is making his appearance here on the pitch at the 75th minute for Genoa. And all their substitutions have expired. They have no more changes to make. These are the last 11 players that will see the pitch today for them. Beautiful job there by Ocampos. No foul once again, says Camille Russo. It's going to be a throw to Genoa. I have to say though, Ocampos maybe hasn't been contributing too well offensively, but defensively, just like Deulofeu, he's been coming back and winning lots of balls. And that's also something else that we should be noting rather than just the offensive contribution that a player brings. You can definitely hear the Curva Sud starting to make some chants there in the background. Lovely to hear as usual. And like Ancelotti was saying, I read in a comment before, you don't hear much chanting or at least many songs from the Curva Sud anymore. Completely agree though. Take a look at the team a few years ago, even 10 years ago. Oh, it was a completely different story back then. The crowd was always loud, singing loud. And these things need to come back to Milan. The only way that they could do it though is with results on the pitch. If Milan can get those results, make it to Europe, things could change. But a lot is still in jeopardy for Milan this season. Good takeaway there from Kuchka. The tractor, il trattore, tries to pass it to Lapadula. Doesn't find his feet. It's a poor challenger. A poor challenge from Deschio, I believe. Yeah. Deschio makes the challenge. I'm going to have to see this again. He's not agreeing. I'm going to have to see this again here. He got the ball. He definitely got the ball. I think it was more the way that he took that challenge that Camille Russo didn't like. But Deschio's in the book. What pisses me off though is that, you know, we had a few opportunities to do the same. That Camille Russo could have booked the Genoa players in the first half. And way crazier challenges than what Deschio did. And those were let off with just a warning. Still Milan though on the attack. Ocampos. Still Ocampos. Vasilic with an idea there. Good flick there. It's going to be a corner for Milan again. Lapadula is very, very hungry. At least that's what it seems like to get a goal. And I think he's going to go in savage mode. Now that it is the 80th minute mark, as we know, he always seems to find his style, his game around this time. See what happens. Corner was taken right to the hands of Lamanna, but Milan still have the possession here. A big chance once again. This time from Deschio. Deschio very, very close to scoring here. A header, he was left all alone. His header just goes wide. Milan still need another goal though to get that insurance that I've been talking about. A quick reminder guys, don't forget to leave a like on the video if you're enjoying this video. Don't forget to subscribe to Rossoneri TV to join the biggest AC Milan YouTube fan channel. Keeping you guys updated with everything going on at Milan. And also don't forget you can also donate. Many contributions today from quite a number of people. So if you want to add your name to that list, as you see in the scroll bar, make sure to hit on that super chat button that you can find right near the live comments. And also a quick reminder that there will be a match review following the game. We'll be reviewing the performance. And you guys could call in on Skype. Rossoneri TV is a username if you guys want to share your thoughts on Skype with me. Your voice will be heard live on the channel during the match review. Once again, that'll be starting right after the game is done. Still Genoa on the attack. Moving the ball here around. I definitely don't feel safe with 1-goal leads. I always want to see more than that. A 2-goal lead at this point will be the sealer, I think, would really seal the game off. And then Nilsson now for Genoa. Mangione containing. Still Genoa. A shot here from out of nowhere. And as I like to say, that shot as it Berlusconi's helicopter. That's how high and wide it was from the net. No trouble at all for Donnarumma, as it's been the case all game round really for him. Probably one of his most quiet games, I guess you could say, in recent times. He was kept very, very busy against Juventus, having to make about 10 to 11 saves in the process of that game, which had goal written all over them. Different story today though, bit of a breather for Donnarumma. But the game is still not done yet. Another 10 minutes to go. And Milan have to make sure that they seal this game, get the 3 points, and go home with a very large result. Aiden, the goal scorer was Mati Fernandez. Thank you for joining us, by the way. Still Genoa here on the attack. It's a corner. It's going to be taken again near the corner. Milan escape yet again, another corner. Still Milan here on the attack. It's Deulofeu. Deulofeu's all alone. Mamanda, can he put it in? Cannot. Once again, another goal line save there from Genoa. A big opportunity there for Deulofeu. I think he touched it a bit way too wide. He could have done a better job, I think, in that occasion. It's still 1-0. That could have sealed the game. Lapadula. Antonelli with a beautiful ball there against Deulofeu again. He's determined to get another one. Deulofeu. Deulofeu! And it's going to be a goal kick. Gave the illusion to the fans that he had found the back of the net. Instead, all he really found was the side netting. But I have to say, with Deulofeu there on the pitch, it's just chance after chance for him. That was a beautiful job once again there by Ocampos. Just prior to this chance, what a ball that was played to Deulofeu. Unfortunately, the chance was gone to waste, but still have to appreciate the attack that Milan did. If we had those finishing powers, really our games could have ended with much bigger scorelines than this. Because we are capable of getting the goals, just our finishing is always lackluster. That's been the real problem, the real issue with Milan. It's going to be another corner here for Genoa. Are Milan getting their new stadium, or was it scrapped? It's an idea that is far gone. It's really not something that they're considering at the moment. Antonelli making an appearance now in the third and final substitution. Lapadula comes off for Antonelli, bringing some more defensive certainty to the team. Not the best of games for Lapadula, but we have to admire that beautiful flick towards Matty Fernandez for the only goal of this game. Pretty sure Lapadula has wanted a bit more than that for this game. Probably wanted to get on the score sheet. But at least he's not leaving this game empty-handed. Antonelli now, he hasn't seen much action recently. He's been out for at least more than a month due to an injury. But it's his comeback now, and he's here to help the team defensively. Guess Milan will be playing with a 5-man back line now, these last few minutes. But we must not make the mistake of sitting back. Easy pickings there for Donnarumma. He can relaunch his attack. Instead, he waits a bit and comes to play down. Yeah, I'm not quite sure if it's a 4-4-2 there, Jeffrey. I think could even be a 5-4-1. Not quite sure. Gonna have to see this. It could still be a 4-4-1, a 4-4-2. Yeah, definitely, it could still be a 4-4-2. Foul there on Mangione. Renor C says, where's Abate? Abate's still injured. He had an eye problem against Sassuolo. And that's why he's still out on injury. We're still not quite sure about his returns. Not quite sure when he's going to be making a comeback. Not even Modela is definitely sure. But hopefully soon rather than later. Pasalic there with a pass. Still Pasalic. Deschillo. Deulofeu. And we're about a minute away from the 90th minute mark now, as we wait to find the identity, to see the identity of the stoppage time. Meanwhile, one of the Milan players gets fouled here. I think it was Ocampos. Antonelli. Ocampos. Beautiful work here from Ocampos. Unfortunately, he doesn't find Antonelli there. Still Milan with the possession though. And we have reached the 90th minute. 3 minutes of stoppage time. That's all Camille Russo has given. And I think that's quite fair to say, since there haven't really been many injuries. Just substitutions in the second half. Nothing much to waste time about. Still Milan though. They lose the ball but regain it. Pasalic. Still Milan somehow still keeping possession. Pasalic. It's really a big mess at now. Ocampos. Milan just need to make sure Genoa don't get anywhere near the net. Just gotta keep that ball, make sure they don't make any mistakes, and close this game as soon as possible. That's a beautiful ball though to Deulofeu. Still Deulofeu now. Puts it in. Can he get a second here? And Ocampos, or was it Antonelli, tried to get a foot on it, on a beautiful cross from Deulofeu. But what I'm loving about this Milan team today is really the pressing that they're doing. So much pressing, and it really causes Genoa to always lose the ball. And I've said this over and over again. When we press teams, that's the only real way that we're going to force them into making mistakes. We cannot give them time to play. And that's exactly what Genoa has done today. They have given Milan time to play. The pressing hasn't been the best. Milan has done the opposite, and that is the main reason as to why we're up 1-0 and they're not. The yellow card, meanwhile, to Gentiletti from Genoa. We're officially in the really last minute here now. Last minute of stoppage time. Still Genoa. You can hear the whistles around the San Siro. 30 seconds about left to be played. Ocampos now even coming back. Still Genoa. And the danger has been averted. The game is done. Milan has won it. 3 very important points to cut the gap with Inter. And now we're officially only 2 points behind Inter. We have passed Atalanta in the standings as we await for their game tomorrow against Pescara. And of course, Lazio's game as well as they play Cagliari tomorrow. That is it, guys, for the live stream watch along. Once again, thank you so much for everyone that has tuned in, subscribed, liked, and contributed with a donation to the channel. I will join you in just a few moments once again here on Rossoneri TV for the match review. So until then, stay tuned to the channel. This has been Gio signing off, and as always, Forza Milan.